And here they come to the attention of the starter stand. Christopher Bell elects the inside, and we're racing in Las Vegas.
Right, two wide, nice and smooth there. Little tire, man, as much as you need it.
That could have been bad. Joey Logano had that run. He passed to the inside of Chase Briscoe, and they stacked up on the bottom with a 9 of Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric in front of him. Just a bad timing thing, but that could have been big right there in front of the field.
We've seen it in the past. Just be aware.
Turn
of that.
two, spin.
Turn two issue.
Cole Custer. Single car spin.
Need to keep that thing rolling. Keep it rolling.
Everybody gets by. That's right. Don't flat spot.
Looks
and
like
let the air out of those tires.
That car's going to move.
Yep. He was in 25th. Whoa. Second caution of the day here at lap 39.
That's the
we
first.
Get hit or just fun?
Just fun. Didn't hit anything, but he's got to come right to pit road right here.
And you got to be very careful driving this thing back to pit road. You don't want to drag that diffuser off the back of this car.
I wonder if these cars on low pressures are bottoming out and losing it.
It's a great point, and it's exactly where he spun out. I was thinking the same thing. It's right there as he was crossing that tunnel, the rough part of the racetrack. Got the old hospital hop, and away it went. Whoa, look at that big save. Right as he crossed, Ryan Blaney crossed Denny Hamlin's wake, that thing jumped sideways. That woke him up.
So the way this starts out, Alex Bowman gets loose up off of 2, and Hamlin's got a big run.
Sure did. Over those bumps, and then you said it, Danica. Look at the momentum Denny Hamlin had. Drove by both of them. The old two for one.
It's fun to watch that momentum play out in these races.
Watch this 12 car as he starts across the wake of the 11. Let's see that right there. That's a big moment.
Last lap, stage 1. Hamlin and Elliott battle for 4th. It's going to be a parade of the bow ties to the line with Alex Bowman picking up the stage win over William Byron, Ross Chastain, and Denny Hamlin. It is Bowman's 5th career stage win, but his first since 2020.
Kurt Busch up. Whoa.
Oh, Suarez into the wall off of Briscoe.
Long time.
That's a tough day, you know, when you're just a recipient.
We hit pretty hard, Travis.
Another off 4 loose. Was that all?
That was
loose
dirty
off
air.
4?
Chase Briscoe got in dirty air, got too high up behind. I couldn't really see who that was in front of him, but got loose just like we saw with Reddick and others, and unfortunately got right down into Suarez.
So you had Jones trying to move up in the 43, McDowell falling back in the 34, and the 14 up top, Briscoe.
Yeah, it looked like Briscoe was going to be able to get to the outside right at the last minute. McDowell came up, kind of made him pull on the wheel, try to get underneath of him. When he did, he got loose and unfortunately collected Daniel Suarez. It was minding his own business.
I wonder if he jumped out of it on exit when he came up. It looked like the 14 might have jumped out of it. Let's listen.
Again, going back to this, you can see McDowell, he gets loose right there. He wiggled and had to come up, and it was an evasive move is what it was on Briscoe's part.
12th with Chase Elliott and Kurt Busch coming into the picture. Uh-oh.
Brad Keselowski.
Hold your lane, hold your lane.
And Ryan Blaney, and everybody scatters behind them.
I wonder if we're going to need if you're going to need a short car to win or a long run car.
Oh, Ryan Blaney with a lot of damage to the front of it, but I'm telling you, that's another 2-tire car right there, Keselowski. We've seen no tires staying out, not worked for not only Kurt Busch, obviously Michael McDowell, and now 2 tires, Brad Keselowski. Have to see what happened here. Got loose. You can saw him on the bottom of the screen there, right in Ryan Blaney's lap. leaving him nowhere to go but right in the door of the 6.
And for the 3rd week in a row, Blaney has a fast car and gets into somebody's problem.
Oh, you can just leave the outside of it. Clear by 8. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Hold the brake. Hold the brake.
That in-car, listening to everything in that, reminds me so much of back in like 2005, 2006 with that old body style car like that, man. I'm telling you, you'd be wide open, hammered down.
Whoa, just kidding.
Oh, he's going to.
Oh.
You jinxed him.
Man, got loose on the bottom.
Everybody
chased
scatters.
It up.
Oh,
Harrison Burton spins, but no contact for either car is the big thing there.
Trusted it a little too much, I guess.
Any damage?
Danica,
Did not hit anything. We're rolling. Tires up.
This is the "you talked about him, you jinxed him" that has plagued Fox Sports ever since we started this.
Oh, that doesn't look like fun right there.
And it's awesome to see. I mean, you look down in the top 10 and look at the powerhouse teams that he's competing with. Hendrick Motorsports, Gibbs, Logano of Penske, Harvick in the 8th of Stewart-Haas Racing, Ross Chastain and a new Trackhouse team showing up for business here today.
New leader, number 1.
Cool to see, man. I dig it. That's the vision behind this car. That's where it all came from. You wanted parity in this sport, and man, it's exactly what we have.
Denny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace in position to gain stage points here 1 lap from now. There it is. Team Trackhouse gets their first ever stage win.
Oh, Kyle slipped up there.
Now there are 4 lapped cars ahead as Truex makes his move.
Side. Get your rip off of 4.
Kyle better try to get around there, and I think Truex has got it. This is going to be tricky. It's going to be close. He's
18 coming back. And crosses over.
And I think he's clear again.
Wow.
There he goes. There he goes.
Yep.
He's got enough momentum on the top.
Better close it off. This is good racing.
Hey, don't give that second that. That's a strong point.
Again, seeing these lap traffic, that's where a guy, if you're Truex, you got to make your pounce, make your move, utilize that lap traffic to your advantage. But that's really hard to do with a KG veteran driver like Kyle Busch behind the wheel with so much experience racing in trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. I think that's exactly what's happened. He's getting, you can see where he's starting to.
Oh! Eric Jones.
Stay low, stay low.
Still green. Nope, caution now.
Yeah.
Jones back up the racetrack.
Woo.
That was too close for Bubba Wallace. He caught a little bit of Jones and then hard hit into the inside retaining barrier.
Keep rolling.
Well, this is certainly not what Kyle Busch wanted to see. Changes everything. Hard hit, a lot of right side contact with that 43 car of Eric Jones.
That 23 hit the wall really hard on the inside, and I know there was tires, and it was pretty soft, but
he drove away.
it didn't look so bad.
No. Oh.
However, that 43 got a lot of damage.
Kyle Larson leads them off pit road. Christopher Bell again having trouble firing off in that last pit stall. Bowman and Byron to the good on that stop, and this has changed everything.
That 5 car has a stellar pit crew. He talked about them winning a championship at the end of the year in Phoenix last year.
I don't think that was a 4-tire stop, though.
NASCAR Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Green flag. Byron locked on Larson. Kyle Busch a little bump to Bowman, backs off. 2 by 2 by 2. Bowman edges ahead, but here comes Larson on the outside.
Got a drag race.
Still inside. When you try dragging you back, just
White flag.
And the cars behind him can't drive up or drive to him because they're single file. Here comes the 4 tires. This is a 2-horse race. Who's it going to be?
Into 3 for the final time. Even coming off 4. Bowman edges ahead, clears Larson. Alex Bowman wins Las Vegas.
Yeah, boys, how about that?